They say Hollow Creek Road in rural Oregon was never meant to be driven at night. The asphalt is cracked and buckled from decades of frost, and towering pine trees lean in so close they blot out the moon. Even in summer, a cold dampness hangs in the air. Locals swear the road has its own weather system. Fog can roll in thick as smoke in a matter of seconds, swallowing headlights whole. Truckers avoid it. Taxi drivers won't take fares that way. And the ones who do travel it often don't talk about what they've seen. The story goes back at least 30 years. On certain nights, most often a Friday, a lone driver will spot her. A young woman, maybe in her early 20s, standing by the shoulder. She wears a white dress that clings to her as though it's soaked through, and her long dark hair hangs over part of her face. She doesn't wave frantically, just raises one pale hand in a slow, almost polite gesture. If you pull over, she opens the back door without a word and slips into the seat behind you. She speaks quietly, her voice trembling as if she's been out in the cold for hours. She'll give you an address in a small town about 15 minutes away. Drivers always say the same thing. The first 5 minutes feel normal. She doesn't say much, just stares out the side window. But eventually you notice her reflection in the rearview mirror looks wrong. It's not that she's missing from it, she's there, but her lips aren't moving when she speaks, or her eyes are fixed directly at yours, even when her head is turned toward the window. By the time you reach the address, your knuckles are white on the steering wheel. You pull up to a small, old-fashioned house with peeling blue paint. You turn to tell her you've arrived, and the seat is empty. If curiosity wins out, you might get out of the car and knock on the door. An elderly woman will answer, looking like she hasn't slept in years. She'll listen to your halting explanation before quietly shaking her head. "That's my daughter. She died in a car accident on Hollow Creek Road 15 years ago." She'll close the door before you can say anything else. The next morning, some drivers find the back window of their car marked with wet fingerprints, small, narrow ones, as though from someone who had been sitting right behind them. Others claim they woke up to see her standing behind their car in the driveway, her pale dress fluttering in wind that wasn't there.
The police have no record of anyone matching her description still missing. But that doesn't stop the sightings. Every year, a few more stories appear online. Some include shaky phone footage, blurry images of a pale figure by the roadside, or a strange shape in the back seat caught in the reflection of a side mirror. Skeptics say it's just a Pacific Northwest spin on the old Vanishing Hitchhiker legend, recycled for YouTube views. But the locals know better. They warn newcomers, if you see a young woman in a white dress on Hollow Creek Road,